Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition Let's Play video, and this is part 187 of my Let's Play series. So, in this video today, as you can tell, I'm back in my mansion, and I did do some off-camera work, and we're going to do some more work on it today, and we're also going to do some material gathering. So, you know what? What time is it at night? Better be almost day. Okay, kinda is, so, I don't know, it's just kind of a stupid thing at this point about this Let's Play is that every single time I start a video, it's always night. Every single time. Seriously. I think for like the past at least 20 episodes it's been that way, and I don't get it. I don't understand why that keeps happening. But anyways, I am going to go out and start doing some material gathering. I'm going to take some more suggestions for what I should put in my basement. So if you guys have any sort of suggestions, I'm trying to get as many as possible. So if you guys have any sort of great suggestions to make for what room I should put down there, then go and comment down below. Because in the future, I am going to, or not really in the future, I think actually in the next video, that'll be my project. But before I do anything else, I'm going to show you guys some of the updates. So there's really nothing new on the first floor other than me replacing this plant with a crafting table, just so I have an easy crafting table. And wow, this trapdoor is not having a good time at all. Wow, that is insanely laggy. So I finally fixed the T-Rex skeleton completely, so now the flooring is back to where it was. Yes, I know it took me forever to do that, but it's finally done. Nothing else in the bank vault or armory. We're actually going to be trying to work on those today, if I have enough time in this episode. I'm just going to go through all the stuff quickly. I don't think I made... Oh yeah, the bedroom was where most of the updates were. Wait, did I make any updates? Because it looks the exact same. Okay, I did start the roof, as you can tell. So I did put some spruce stairs, and then the roof is going to be oak across the entire thing. So I did add that, and then I added some detailing. Did I add the... See, it's been so long since I've made a video, I can't even remember if I did any of this stuff off camera. But I guess the roof in my bedroom is the only off-camera thing I did. Oh, I finished the basement. I finished all the walls and flooring, but I don't need to show you guys that, because, I mean, that's pretty... I guess I can show you guys the space. I can show you guys how big it is for the suggestions. So here's the space. It's pretty big, actually, as you can tell. But all I did was I finished the flooring, ceiling, walls, and I added torches everywhere. So nothing like too special there. I'm just getting myself... And if the thing you guys suggest uses different materials, and I will, of course, try to use those materials. And that painting is gone. I feel like that painting is always disappearing, or maybe it's been gone this entire time. I have no idea. But let's go ahead and try getting some trees today. I do not have very much wood at all. I'm pretty much out. Oh yeah, so the outside, I did this on both sides. As you can tell, you can kind of see it over there. So I finally added the windows on this end of the house. So the exterior is starting to kind of come together, because I know I've been kind of neglecting that. So I'm really hoping that soon I will be able to work on it. Now the sides and the back, I might put windows on those walls. Might. But it's going to be really hard to like get them all even, and especially the fact that the rooms aren't even like all the same. So I don't know, we'll see if I even get that far. But the back side of the mansion is gonna have absolutely nothing on it, because I mean you're really never going to see that, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. But this is episode 187, so I'm hoping that by episode 190 my bedroom's gonna be 100% done, because I'm gonna do some more off-camera work too, of course, to try to finish it a little quicker. And then I was hoping by 190 I'd have the majority. I mean, basically the interior of my mansion is going to be finished by 190. 100% going to be finished. Maybe not 100%, maybe like an 80% chance that it's going to be finished by then, depending on like if I can even manage to get everything done in a like timely manner, but we'll see about that. I'd like to have it done by episode 190, so that way I can really start focusing on getting the Wither defeated and the Ender Dragon defeated all before 200. So we'll see what goes on with that. Now the whole mansion, it's going to be very interesting, because the whole Wither and Ender Dragon thing is pretty much going to take up the last 5 episodes before 200. So 195 to 200 is pretty much going to be... Wow, there's saplings over here. I guess I've been over here before. Oh yeah, there's broken trees. So yeah. Definitely have been. There is going to be the last 5 episodes, 195, 196, 197. Yeah, so that's actually 6 episodes, but 200 isn't really going to be. I guess 200 will be a Let's Play, not like a special video. It'll be just like a whole long something or other. I don't know. I'm not going to reveal what it is, obviously, just yet. But that's still like a little whiles away. But last 6 episodes of the series will be Wither and Ender Dragon, 195 through 200. And then the episodes leading up to 195 are just going to be finishing up my world, finishing up my mansion, really. I mean, that's the only thing I really need to finish. Because once the interior is done in episode 190, wow, there's even wood still here. Wow, okay. So once the interior is finished by 190, I'm going to work on the exterior from 191 to 194. And then after that, it's going to be done. The whole entire mansion is going to be 100% complete. So that'll be perfect. And then I'll probably just end up doing the entirety of the roof off camera. I'm not going to make a pitched roof or anything because that's going to take ages and too many materials. So I'm probably just going to do it'll be partially pitched and then it'll be like flat on top. So that's what I'll end up doing. Plus the render distance is so short, you probably won't even be able to see the top of the roof anyways. So, because my mansion is so tall. I was planning on adding a 3rd floor, but at this point, there's just really no need for that. I don't even know what I'm going to add to it. I mean, I know there are certainly a bunch of ideas and room ideas that I could, but I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time between now and 200, so I really need to work on getting the Ender Dragon and Wither done by that time. Otherwise, well, because I mean, I have said in the past that I've wanted to continue past 200 for this series, and that's kind of like a worst case scenario kind of thing. Ideally, I would like this season, I'd like the season to end on 200 only because that's a really good number to end off on. I don't want to end on like 203 or 205 or something stupid like that because that just doesn't sound as good. So I would much rather end on a monumental number rather than ending on some weird number a little past 200. Because what I mean by, I'm going to continue past 200, it was probably, I mean, the plan was probably only like 5 to 7 episodes past 200. But then again, I don't want to end on episode 207 because that just sounds really stupid. So I would much rather end on 200 and the season on episode 200. So that way it just looks better that way and it sounds better that way. So anyways, let's go back home now. I got over a stack of oak, so this should be plenty. I do have a half a stack just about spruce logs, so that should last me a little while. But because of these chunk loading issues, I would much rather just do all this off camera because it's just stupidly annoying to do this on camera. So this is exactly why, like, I'll just tell you guys this. I've probably said this 100 times already, but recording Minecraft 3DS videos sucks. It just sucks. It does, not because the game, it's not necessarily the game's fault. The game is fine, but it's the ways to actually record the game that actually suck. Like BootNTR, which is what I use for this series, is just garbage. I mean, you can already tell. It just sucks for recording Minecraft 3DS sometimes. And the only time it really does suck is when you are exploring, because chunks take, as you can tell, that chunk took forever to load. So yeah, chunks just do not load at all. Sometimes they just really don't load at all. And sometimes they take several minutes to load. Obviously, this isn't an issue when you're playing it on the system, but recording your 3DS with just your camera just doesn't look great, in my opinion. I mean, you can make it look good, but it just doesn't look great, and it makes editing the video far more difficult. So it's just not like the most efficient method, and that's why I switched over to this. Now, you might be wondering, how about Citra? Well, Citra is pretty much just as bad as BootNTR because it crashes a lot. So yeah, the chunk loading issues aren't really as much of a problem, and the resolution and frame rate is far better on Citra, but the stability is worse. So you're really risking yourself like a bunch more crashes and potential builds you've made that don't actually get saved because you either forget to save and the game crashes or you don't get an auto save, just all that disaster. And I've gone through that so many times that's why I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to switch to BootNTR for this series because I don't want to lose anything else. Just made making videos really frustrating. So I'd much rather use BootNTR despite its chunk error issues. Both Citra and BootNTR suck for Minecraft 3DS recording pretty much equally, like I said. So no matter which one technically Citra's the better option because if you don't have a hacked 3DS, then just go with Citra because the only benefit you're getting from BootNTR is being able to use your actual 3DS to control, which is better than actually using a controller, in my opinion, which is another reason why I switched. But you of course, like I said, also have to have a hacked 3DS, and a lot of people don't want to do that or just don't have a hacked 3DS at the time. I mean, now I'm going to make that joke that everybody makes. It's really easy to hack your 3DS, but of course you do have to hack it to get this software. So, but I mean, Citra's fine if you're just playing by yourself, but once you really start getting a bunch of builds in, it's unplayable. Like for my Skyblock series, I use Citra only because there is not a lot. You know, I'm just gonna get up on the roof because this is a pathetic way to do this. Skyblock has, as you guys know, really nothing at all. There's almost nothing to render, which makes it really easy for Citra to render all of it because it's obviously not very stable. So because of that, Skyblock works really well. I usually get a consistent 60 FPS, and I usually never encounter any crashing. Very rarely do I ever have crashing problems with Skyblock on Citra. So if you guys want to play any sort of Minecraft map that's really small, like Skyblock, then I would highly recommend using Citra. But, or of course, if you actually want to like record yourself playing it, I'm just saying, like, don't use Citra as your primary way of playing. Obviously, if you have an actual system, use that, because of course that's going to be the best. But if you do not have a system, or you want to actually record what you're doing, then use Citra for those kind of things. But other than that, like, BootNTR is really, I mean, I don't know. I don't really recommend either, but they each, like I said, they're both equally garbage for recording Minecraft 3DS, so I don't know. It just kind of depends on which one you want to choose and how much work you want to put into each one in order to get the results that you guys want to see. Let's go and start making my bed while I do some more mindless chatter. So, but yeah, I mean, the Skyblock series is actually really fun to record because I really never encounter any problems while recording it. So I actually have quite a bit of fun recording that series. But this series, sometimes it's perfect. I get done with an episode and I was like, wow, I had no issues in that video. That's a miracle. But sometimes, it can be awful. BootNTR can have issues connecting, or just the game just somehow crash. It's very rare I encounter a crash with BootNTR. It's really only happened like maybe twice, it sounds like quite a bit, but in reality, it's actually not. Yeah, the Skyblock series is really fun to record. I do enjoy making videos on that series only because, like I said, very minimal issues. Very rarely do I run into issues with the Skyblock series. So I don't mind recording that, but recording this series, like, ugh. And of course, there's only one way to fix pretty much 90% of the issues I have with recording, and that's getting a capture card. So you guys might be wondering, well, why don't you just get one of those? Because obviously that seems like it would solve all your problems. Well, there is a huge problem with getting a capture card, and that's because, well, if you guys know anything about especially new 3DS capture cards, they are ridiculously expensive. I've seen some that go for over $1,000, and I just don't want to spend that money on a capture card. That is just way overpriced. The max I'd be willing to spend is maybe around $300 to $400, but I don't want to spend any more than that because I'm sorry, $1,000. And I don't even think it was a 3DS. I think it was a 2DS. A new 2DS capture card was that much money. I just couldn't even believe it. It's just absurd what the prices are. And yeah, there are people out there working on capture cards. I am aware of that. But I just don't know when they're ever going to finish making them or put them out for sale. And even if they do put them out for sale, am I even going to be able to get them? Because they're always going to be sold out. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, using these recording methods, or using this one specifically for my Minecraft 3DS single player series until, I don't know, until I'm just done. Basically. That's kind of my plan. I'm going to get some slabs here. Actually, I probably should make, God, see, the crafting is so slow. It is just, it's disgusting how slow it is in BootNTR. For some reason, it's just so much slower than even Citra, for crying out loud. It's just those weird little oddities that just don't make any sense. Okay, let's see. I can fit under there, so I'm just gonna kind of make this canopy over my bed and go from there. I don't have any beds on me. At least I don't think I do. No, I have two. Oh, I have one piece of white wool though, so I'm like I guess kind of close to getting a bed. But no, I am not going to be able to place a bed today. Dang, it's actually taking me a while to build this bed. It always takes so much longer to build things, like when I'm talking and on camera. That's always like that, but it kind of makes sense because I'm talking and building at the same time, so I'm not like focusing 100% of my time on actually building. Oh yeah, and before I end off this video, I'm going to go add a few things to the bank vault and armory and just try to finish those things off. Oh, wonderful. Oh yeah, and another thing, autosaves take forever when recording using this way. Citrus saves are like super quick, lightning quick, split second. Like, it is so fast, but it makes a lot of sense because it's saving to your computer's hard drive rather than a slow micro SD card. So it makes a lot of sense, but it's just hilarious how autosaves just happen in a second on Citra, or just saves in general, or when you enter a world or exit a world or save and quit. Just, it's all super quick. Although, to be fair, I mean, the autosaves actually are not horrible in Boot Interior. I mean, that was decently quick. World loading times are actually not horrible either. They're definitely not as bad as they used to be. I will say that. And that window is basically pointless. I may actually change this off camera to make it go up, but then the windows are going to be covered by the fence posts. So, I don't know. I'll try to think of some design for this. Maybe I'll make like another section on top of my bed, like on top of this canopy, and then that'll be like a window viewing area or something like that. Maybe I'll do that instead. That way I can actually utilize the window. I mean, the window is more for aesthetics on the outside. I'm not too much worried about windows on the inside looking fine. I'm more worried about the outside. So I think it's fine. I'm not gonna bother changing it, only because do not blow up. Okay. Oh, there we go. God, I was getting really worried there because my game started spazzing out. Oh, there's another creeper. What the heck? Yeah, I need to start placing torches everywhere. This is not looking good. Oh, what? Oh, the skeleton arrow broke the painting. Oh, there's a creeper behind me. Oh, it's over there. Hopefully it doesn't come over here. While I'm trying to place this. Was the skeleton one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, give me the skeleton one. Whoa, come on. You know what? I'll just leave it like that because I don't want that creeper coming over. Okay, let's go inside my bank vault and hopefully actually do something in it. So here's the armory. Is the armory done? I don't think I've actually showed this, right? Well, here it is. Here's my armory. So it has item frames on the wall of all my tools. The chest will hold any extra tools. In fact, I just got a bow from that skeleton. I can actually place it here. Oh, well, would you look at that? I have shears on me too. Oh, I have arrows on me. Do I have another bow on me? No. Okay. Well, let's go up to the bank vault. Actually, are these rooms done? These rooms might as well just be done. Yeah, I mean, all my valuables, I've already transferred them in here. Saddles are in there. Ores. God, I have so many diamonds. 25? What the heck am I doing with this stupid armor? Might as well just give myself diamond armor, I guess. Because, I mean, what the heck? So, I'm hoping that off camera, or not off camera, but in the next video, I'll actually get some suggestions, some good ones. I know I'll get some good ones for my basement. And then we can actually pretty much build the entire suggestion, whatever it ends up being, in the basement in the next video. That's my plan. So it's just one step closer to getting all of my house complete. That's actually the last component in the basement too that needs to be done. So once that's all finished, then the basement will be 100% complete. Yes, now I have full diamond armor. I know, right? How amazing is that? Took me way too long to get that. Okay, my extra armor goes in here. I even had golden pants, golden leggings. Why am I saying pants? Golden leggings, which are way better than leather leggings, and I wasn't even wearing them. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. At least I have full diamond armor now. After almost 90 episodes in this series, or this season. Yeah, that's just weird. Anyways, that's going to go ahead and conclude it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.